Boom.
There we have him.
I'm in my happy place. I'm going to prototype, and I earned it because this morning we prepared this prototyping with some theoretical work. So now we know exactly what questions we are asking. We have defined our problem, and I've printed a little plug.
Oh, you did?
So this plug will go into this pipe, tune this pipe, and become a resonator for our A-tone. Let's go.
Wow, I'm impressed. You managed to do that over lunch.
Yeah, it's just a cylinder, but yeah, it was. I had to actually log in, so yeah, it was. I fixed it. It was stressful, but we're here. So afternoons means prototyping and having a lot of fun. And the question we are going to, there's a couple of questions that we decided in this morning that this prototype will answer. And the first one is the question of how close a resonator needs to be to a vibraphone bar. And I actually talked to Claude a little bit over lunch. Claude had some cool ideas. It's an LLM, so it can be wrong, but let me just read what Claude said about some of the stuff with resonators. The width of the resonator,
I'm straight in front of you, sir.
which camera there? The diameter of a resonator, theoretically, according to Claude, should be exactly a little bit smaller than the bar, which is perfect because one of the questions we want to answer, can we use a 40 millimeter resonator like this one? The resonators on my real vibraphone behind me here is a tad bigger. It's just a few millimeters bigger, but I think this is the size I used for the Marm Machine X. But most of all, we want this first experiment to answer the question, how close to the bar does the resonator be? According to Claude, too close will make a weak tone, so about 15 millimeters, which is great news, because Jimmy, in the exercise, Jimmy, the developer in the chat, was like, if we're answering this, if this answer turns out to be, we want to be super far away, that makes a lot of the other design issues much simpler. So let's get going, and let's first try. Do we have some cool close-ups? We have that one. We can zoom in on that one, I think, as well.
I can zoom in here from over here. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Enhance.
Beautiful. Can we zoom in more?
Let's see if I can. Oh, I can.
Wow, fantastic. So, okay, good. This looks good. So here's a little plug that I want to tune. Oh my God, zoom. Tune the resonator with, and yeah. So let's put it in here. I accidentally printed it on the exact correct length because this is a press fit here. Correct width, I meant. I thought I was gonna shim this with tape, but it's a real press fit here. So I think you can hear it. Did you hear the tone going up there? Could you hear the tone going up, Hannes?
I hear the tone. I hear the tone.
Then I have this tuning fork here to push it further in. And then we can check actually how far on my old vibraphone here on the A note. That resonator is this long, so that's a good starting point. But Claude actually had the formula for the length, which is quite fun in theory. Frequency equals speed of light divided on 4 times the length of the closed tube. I'm not going to do the math for that, but it's interesting. But what's also interesting is that the radius of the tube adds the actual length of the resonator is a little bit outside the tube. So it adds on a 36 millimeter ID tube, it actually adds 11 millimeter to the correct length. But I think we will be able to hear the resonator frequency really well, so we don't have to do the theoretical thing. I'm going to tune this a little bit more inside.
Awesome. We get a lot of compliments for our camera work here early on, Martin.
Good, I'm happy to hear. Can we go into the real soon one? I want to show this.
Give me 1 second. We go to this one.
Yeah, perfect. So this is the holder we did in a couple of live streams ago, with the bend inwards.
Yeah, finally we get to see it.
We have this pre-tension, and there's some supports. I actually should cut those off a little bit neater. I haven't had time to do that. Let me just go and get a scissor.
And I know you don't want me to talk technical stuff here, Martin. I don't know if we have issues because I listened to the stream and I think it sounds good, but I see some comments that says it's very quiet. I don't think so. But I just wanted to voice it, that I see it.
You look really loud. I look a little bit subdued on the meter. Let me...
I'm sorry to derail you, but
check,
sound is good.
Check.
Sound is good to have good.
Check. Da 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 da. Okay, I'll bump myself up a little bit. Perhaps that's.
Yeah, I listened to the stream sound, and for me it sounds good.
I hope
Hannes is okay. Martin is low.
Okay,
Martin is slightly quiet. Yes.
I bumped myself up a little bit. I saw it.
Okay, good. I think it's serviceable right now.
So let me just see if I can. I should have a knife for this. Yeah, I can just pull off some of the traces from the supports with my nails here. Okay, never mind. It's fine. So I actually already tried this one, and I have to say it works great. I can push that little thing in there, and with the pretension they should stay in. Let me see if I can show that to everyone. I am a bit worried about the holder going outwards during use, but that's not what we're trying today. So that's fine. This other holder wasn't actually designed for these holes. We're gonna use them regardless here, just to prototype and answer this one question: how far away from the bars? Boom. Perfect. You know what we should do? We should write down the question for today. The question for the stream.
Nice.
I think that would be a great idea.
I'm okay. I was preparing it for the mega zoom.
Okay, you wanted the mega zoom.
I wanted the mega zoom.
Okay, sorry. Oh, this is actually very zoomed in. So, question. Let me take it from the Mac. So here's the theory we had this morning, and we ended up. I need to know how close. So here, this is the question that we ended up understanding that we wanted. We can go here. Oh no. Okay. Question. how far from the vibraphone bars can the resonator be? Oh, I can't fit it into the screen.
We're getting there. At least we have a sketch cam now.
This is the question. So and we've seen with theory and some design requirements that this answer will help us towards a world tour. Towards the world tour. No, we went to Wilson. Stop it, Wilson. Okay.
Great.
We have the wrong preset there. Okay, Wilson.
Wilson.
He's drunk. Okay.
He's drunk with the glasses onto his side. Let's head over to the prototype table.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
Do you think just an on-air or off-screen thing for you to do, I think, would be pretty good if you like marked up a square on the prototype table that is perfect for the zoomed in version. You don't have to look every time where you place it.
Super good idea.
If you tape a square,
yep,
so we know we get everything in frame for the viewers.
Good idea. I have to say that this sounds, it's on the table so it doesn't sound so good, but it sounds really good actually on these things.
Let's see on that one. Yeah.
Which side is my short side? I think it's this one, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna make a little point that this is the side here.
And Derek Van Allen says cameras going on a world tour of their own. And you're right about that. They're excited.
Okay, so we need to start to find the resonant frequency here. I think we have to go much shorter. When you close off the end of a resonator, it becomes twice as low as it's an octave. Okay, so let's push it further out first. I think I passed it. Oh, but that's on the other side. We have two notes actually, one on each side. Oh, it's so shallow still. So let me just take the measurement from the one. We're still hello. Can this be true? Feels so extremely short. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that's too short. Okay, good. So now I'm going to push it down to the length of my existing. Let's see if we get some resonance. We get a lot of resonance. It's so cool. You can hear that, right, Hannes? Nice. Let me come into the middle. Was it like really clear to you already?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think the table is a little bit in the way. I would love if I could have it like hanging mid-air. So I don't have the table. How can I do that? From the side of the table, perhaps? Ooh. Yeah, it's exactly what I remember from France. It's that nice, like below 10 millimeters. I think that sounds the best. But I want to suspend this from the side of the table. How can I do that? Or should I just go like this? Oh, here perhaps.
Oh, wow. You look so cool, Martin.
Thank you, Hannes. That doesn't work. I just need one supporting point. Oh, that's a magic arm waiting to happen. Let me go and get a magic arm.
That's a magic arm waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna switch to this and let's see. Oh yeah, this swivel is a bit fast. Sorry if someone gets motion sickness for this active camera movement right here. But we're learning, everyone here. And I think it looks kind of epic, right? The slow zoom. It all triggers with a button I press over here. So hope everyone is doing great in chat. Today is an exciting day because Martin gets to prototype a bit here now. He did good work with the design requirements. Even if he gets frustrated, it's good work. We need to remind him. It's difficult doing stuff you hate.
Yeah,
but he's starting to pull on his big boy pants one leg at a time. It's just it takes a while. They don't really fit those pants.
I think it's super embarrassing that I get so angry. It's like, why? Why? Oh, I can do it like this. Wait, okay.
Use the framework behind you.
Yeah, I tried. There was the wrong distance.
Okay.
I think we're getting it with this one. So I just want to go outside the table. Which means the resonator is going to be... should probably get in... I'm gonna get a close-up. Once I have rigged this up, I'm gonna get a good close-up of the distance between the plates.
Are you gonna do more sound tests?
Yes.
On this? Oh, good, because that will be great for the recap video.
Yep. It sounds better when it's off the table as well.
That's really nice.
It's a clean tone with a super thick, nice resonator.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the bad news is that it needs to be pretty close.
Needs to be pretty close.
Yeah.
And why is that bad?
Because of the movement of the vibraphone.
So if the vibraphone plates should move, it's bad news. That is good for the recap video.
There's almost like one position where it starts to almost feel distorted. That position, can you hear where it starts to like become a little distorted? I don't know if you hear that. Okay. Let me get some camera, perhaps.
You want to close up?
Let me fix two nice angles here.
Yeah. Man, if only there was a way to bypass the requirement of moving vibraphone plates.
Yeah. Om hade funnits hade gumman skjutit björnen med kvasten. So yeah, that would have been absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna go for the XD one as an extreme close-up on us.
XD1 is extreme close-up. You set that up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reload all the chats here so I can get you on screen here, everyone. It's just something that happens every now and then. Nothing to worry about. I see your chats, people. Keep on typing if you got questions.
It's perhaps not an extreme close-up. So now you have wide for seeing the whole tube, and XDA for the close-up.
So wide is the whole tube.
Yeah, and XD.
XDA is for very close-up.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So see if you can just hear this in. If you go to the close-up, Hannes, you can. It's kind of obvious, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Also interesting back and forth. Oh, that's interesting. It's pretty much the same, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I would really want a vibrating flap right away. I can actually use a piece of paper to do the vibrato effect, or perhaps... Yeah, let's use a piece of paper.
Let's see what it's doing. There we go.
I think just a piece of paper like this will simulate the opening and the closing. Oh, but this now I need something to hold. Okay, so now I need a magic arm to hold the resonator tube. And I have used them all for cameras.
What?
I'm gonna steal from Ludwig. Don't tell. Don't tell.
I won't tell him. Chat, keep quiet.
Yeah.
Don't rat us out now.
I found one on my own. I think this is this one broken? Yeah, I found my...
Northern Wolf 76, hello from Western Canada. Hello to you as well.
Hello from Canada, nice.
Ish do forever exploring. Why can't the resonators not move with the plate?
So that
is something for
Can you still hear
Martin
me,
to
Hannes?
answer. I think you talked about it before. There's your answer. The vibraphones move horizontally.
Did I cut out when I walked away, Hannes?
I didn't hear you.
But I'm back now.
You're back now.
All right.
I will just double check with the stream sound.
Because
Yes.
Yes. I heard a question about moving the resonator. That's one of the possible solutions that we've written down in the theoretical work before this. The thing that can't move is this is the flap, vibrating flap. So because that sits on a rotating shaft, and I think that would be really difficult to make it move. But this is so lightweight, and I mean, I only need this section, so perhaps the moving of the resonator is the thing that will save this. If the flap then... Do we have that solution actually in the documentation? If the flap... Look at me thinking about design requirements without...
It's infecting your brain.
Yeah. So these things, if you go to wide, Hannes, these things are absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
It's the magic arms. I remember when touring with Barney, the technician, he introduced magic arms to my life. So you can basically do whatever you want. And Ludwig has the fancy one with this wheel that has super strong holding power. So now I can just put the pipe here, the tube, like so. And now I can like super precisely just get it in there. And when I'm happy with the position, I can lock it down and it's there.
That is crazy. Look at the close-up. Look at that.
So now, can we just try a vibrato effect with the paper? Wait, the paper is rubbing. Okay, the paper needs to be thinner. Let me try a little flap like this. Oh. No, that doesn't work very well. Okay. But it is crazy that the resonator sound, it doesn't need to sit in the middle.
No, it's very similar. Probably more about the hit point, right?
Yeah, hit point is important. And perhaps you can hear now the harsh overtone in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to...
Yeah.
It's another clunk.
Yeah, it makes my ears scratch.
So let's really check this. I'm gonna go up. I'm like 1 millimeter from it now. I think that's gonna be a bit worse. It's okay, it's hitting the resonator tube. 2 millimeter down. 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 I think this is the sweet spot. I think this is the loudest to my ears. Yeah, now it's going away. I think it's the centimeter. What's fun with this is that it's really easy to make this work. There. This is maximum. This is super resonant. Perhaps even too much. Let's measure that.
I have some comments here. First from Jimmy that says, you have a proper tube with flaps just behind you.
Yeah, it's Jimmy is actually the one who set me up for this stream. So, Jimmy, I'm doing this whole stream for you. Don't ask me about my... No, I'm joking. Yeah, the thing I wanted to try with this one too, so I can do some other experimentation on this one.
And Martin with a donation and a good comment here. Gold design principle. KISS. Keep it simple.
Stupid.
That is very right.
Keep it simple, stupid, right?
Yeah, you can add the stupid on there as well, but we're friendly here, you know?
Okay. Okay, so it's in the middle, and to the metal is 11.6. To the middle, it's 12. I pushed it down a little bit. I think it's a little bit fatter here. I wonder if the same for different... This is 14. I wonder if the same for different notes. Maybe we should get another note. I can get another note, actually.
Great.
Uh,
And
14.
let's see here. The Boar's Head was wondering, can you try a moving sleeve to simulate a moving bar?
Moving sleeve. Oh, over the tube, you mean?
Yeah, I guess, right?
Because that is another great... Let me... Wait, let us go to the... we're going to go to the... Actually, Hannes, can we go to the sketch cam and go into the software and actually back it off a little bit? I don't know why it's so hard pan. Should I do it?
Yeah, I hate to be that one. You programmed it. I'm not that into the menus there.
I can just, it's just a preset change.
Okay.
I'll fix it.
Great.
Because I think I want to be able to see the whole A4
Yeah,
paper
that
here.
would be good.
So I'm on. Am I on this one? No. I'm on this one. We're gonna back off a little bit here.
Oh.
And then
Even a bit more.
Tilt down.
Tilt it down a
I
little
can't
bit.
because we put it on up on the wrong way.
So zoom it out a bit more.
That's why my MIDI keyboard is far away from me.
That's okay.
I think this is pretty nice. So we captured all. This is pretty nice angle.
That is good. That is good.
But now.
Is it saved now?
No.
No.
I need to go to page 15. No, wait. That's tail 2. I need to go to page. Ooh. Is this preset? Which, sorry everyone. I think it's preset 2 on page 5.
Of course it is.
Save 2.
Yes.
Let's hope. I'm not gonna. Let's hope. So, great ideas from chat so far. Move tube with plates. I'm very curious for this solution actually. It makes it much simpler. But also the last one there, sleeve.
Yeah.
Sleeve on tube. Shock. So yeah. I just want to write down everyone's great ideas. So I'll do that.
Perfection.
Now let's just try for fun with an A.
Jimmy wants to know how far is it on the original Vibraphone? Perhaps that is easy to measure.
I think it's 15. We measured it, so it's actually longer. It's 15, but then there is a question. Okay. So let's go over to sketching.
Sketchcam?
There's 2 things to consider. So we have here. We have the bar. So we have the distance between the bar and the tube, but we also have the flap. So we also have to consider the distance between the flap. And I talked. So another question for later is it okay to put the flap lower so that the flap won't go up about this surface? I think there is a Marm Machine X video covering that question exactly. So perhaps that is something. And I think when I put the flaps lower on the Marm Machine X tubes, I think I like the sound. Claude says that in theory that it's problematic to put it lower, but you want to put it just, so if this is the top of the tube, so the flap doesn't stick above. So you would like it to be here, kind of. You see what I mean? So this is spinning around in the tube like this, but it doesn't go above the surface of the tube. And then we can have our 12 mil up to the bottom of the plate.
Pretty sure the flaps need to be as close to the end as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone writes that?
Jimmy.
Yes, that's how they built it. On the original, it's not at the very end, but it's here. So it's in its top position, it sticks up like this. And that's also what Claude said. So if we think about an ID of okay, so same perspective, seen from the side. So if this is 36 ID, then the radius of the flap should be kind of 15 because we don't want to scrub the walls. So let's say that this is 15, this length. If we go really close to the vibraphone bar with the top of the flap here, and we still wanted like 13 or 14 millimeters, I think we're pretty golden actually to have it high. But no, because the flaps, I don't think the flaps can move. Because how would we make a movable turning around thing?
And Martin says with a donation here that flap would change the resonance if lowered, I think.
Yes,
yes.
I think it does. But I also think from my real world experiment, I mean, probably we should go and check that. I did this before. Before we go and look for that video, perhaps, Hannes, you can do it a little bit in the stream. I actually want to try the lower note and see if we have the same results.
You want me to check for a video?
Yeah, it's the it's from Marmachine X from France. When I do the Resonator experiments, basically what we're doing now.
Okay.
I can get the controls.
Yeah, that would be good.
I can do the camera switching, but then you can go to the website and check the Marmachine journey.
Yeah.
And there's probably some videos about the flaps, the vibrating flaps. There might be a video called that even. That sounds great. I think it's this one then. I'm just gonna check the length. Okay. So 1 octave lower should be kind of this long. I checked on the vibraphone here behind me. So let's try to flip this note. Let's first detune this. So I'm gonna detune to the 1 octave lower, see if we can hear it even. Oh, it's the tube is it's slid. The tube is larger in the middle. That's unfortunate. The pressure fit. It slides in the middle of the tube. That's annoying. Okay.
Masking tape.
Yeah, we have to shim it with some, but I think we can shim it with some paper, perhaps. So let's get this out of here. A little plug. And it's really hard out in the edges. I don't know if I can get a shim in, actually. We'll try. Probably better with tape then. I'm just gonna shim the plug a little bit so it holds its position when in the middle of the tube. It's not to make it more airtight, it's just to make it stay, basically. Perhaps that's enough. If we can get it in now with extra tape. I don't think we will. Perhaps I can force it in. No, the tape stayed out. Okay. Not sure I can make that setting because the plug is sliding. Perhaps from the other side. Okay, I think it stayed there. So let's switch this plate to the longer one. So we're gonna use a 1 octave lower. I just want to check to see that we not get blind in only like looking at one of the notes and then the rules doesn't apply like on other parts of the vibraphone. Do you see some video like that, Hannes?
I'm getting there. I'm scrolling way back.
Yeah, I know.
I found 2 candidates so far.
I think it's like when I'm spinning, I think I spin the flap with my hand.
I think it's the vibrato test. It looks...
Vibrato test sounds perfect.
Yeah, that's episode 131.
So can you send that URL to me?
I'm just going back a bit more to see if there's anything more here.
So far we have an answer about like 13, 14 millimeters. And now I start to think about the flexible shaft that can spin resonators that moves with the tubes. That's a horrible idea. I will basically get thrown out of internet if I start to talk about that idea, I think. To save the movement of the bars. One octave lower. Let's see if we nail the tuning. Doesn't sound perfect. Let's detune it a bit. That's better. I don't get the perfect resonance, so let's detune it a bit. Better. Much better. So now is the question then. It was a very unscientific way of tuning this, but so let's do the same 12 millimeter kind of. Lower. Lower is worse. I need to get it into the middle. Oh, the whole thing moves. It doesn't sound as clean as the other one. I don't think I'm at the completely correct tuning. Let me just pull these supports a bit further apart. I can get it cleaner, perhaps.
Okay, there we go.
On this one, I'm experiencing that the closer we get, that sounds like distortion. I wonder if we're in the wrong tuning. Let me try to detune it. That's worse. But I can see that when we get 2 centimeters from the plate, it's worse. Like even if the tuning is not perfect. It doesn't sound right like the other one. The other one was like super nice. Let's see if I can detune it some more. Worse. So let's see if we can detune it the other way.
Okay, link sent to you, Martin.
Fantastic. I'm just gonna measure again. F, G, A. Okay, so it's almost down to it's all the way there. All right. I'm gonna mimic exactly on my existing. That's the length of my existing. I don't really like the sound of this one. but the measurement is kind of the same, although I wanted almost this one even closer. So if we had a range between 12 and 14, I'd say this one is 12.
Jim is back here saying measure the tube length on the real vibraphone.
Yeah, that's what I do with I think if we go to the, I think this camera happens to capture. That's what I do with this one. I push down here and I feel with my finger. Perhaps the wide camera, I should have shown this a little bit better. So what I've been doing now is that here is the note I want to tune to. So I stick this down, I feel the stop, and then I measure with my finger like this.
Ah, okay.
So that's what I've been doing.
Oh, nice. So you got a system.
Okay, so for the recap, okay, we're gonna try to keep streaming on Wednesdays. So I'm gonna record some things for the recap that make sense in the video. So this is for the recap. So to know the length of my original vibraphone tubes, I push the stick down until I feel the bottom of the closed tube. I put my finger there and I get the length of the tube. Well, I want your cable. Ugh. So that's what I've been doing. So let me see the distance here now. Then we go. Oh yeah, way ahead of me, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is shorter. This is 10. So for our big question. For the big question. More soon. How far from the vibraphone bars can the resonator be? I believe we got an answer. I think I'm happy with saying saying like 11, 12 millimeter. Because that will inform our design choices a lot. My friends, we have a design requirement. We have a functional design requirement.
Okay. Then we can see what answers that will bring us.
Yep.
Nice one, Martin. And I like here, or what says, feel with finger. Most accurate method ever.
It's no lies detected. Oh, I have to go and get my.
Okay.
Go and get my thing here.
Prading, prading.
Can make music to the moving images here.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
we should add a CAD small that automatically turns on both corner as well, like we had.
We don't always want us both. So
no, but often when we go to this screen, we want
often.
So, yeah.
But sometimes for recap videos, it's good to not have us there. I thought about that too.
For the recap. How far from the bar can the resonator tube be? We have answered that questions, my friends.
11, 12?
And so we're going to make a design requirement on... And I do not think this is... Is this a performance requirement or a functional requirement? Is this about sound quality? Because that makes it a performance requirement. So we have...
I would say yes.
You say yes.
Performance with a moving vibraphone plate.
Actually, without moving as well. So it's the same, I think.
It's the same.
So each vibraphone note must have... each note must have a corresponding resonator tube. All right, that's the function. But I think perhaps each resonator tube must be placed at the ideal acoustic... this is maybe not good. position. Distance from the. This sounds like a performance requirement. Yeah, we don't need to do 2 requirements. Let's head down to performance requirements. Non-functional performance requirements. We have vibraphone performance requirements. I'm gonna add it to this category here. The resonators must be placed at a distance of 10 to 12 millimeter from the vibraphone bars. That's real information, everyone.
We got real information, tactile information.
Yes. I'm a little bit annoyed with this range. Let's see if I can be okay with 12. So let's just go over and make 12 on this lower octave one. Because I did have a feeling 12 was great for the other one. It feels nice to have a set value to enter in CAD. Yeah, so let's just manipulate it down. I don't know if this the holder something is. This one is not singing as good as the higher octave. It is kind of more 11. Let's put 11.
11.
Let's put 11. Okay. We have to add to my pre-stream checklist to tuck my cables in correctly because I'm getting stuck all across the room.
Tuck the cables in.
The resonators must be placed at a distance of 11. The end. These should be clear, unambiguous. The end of the resonator must be at a distance of 11 millimeter from the vibraphone bars. We also have a functional requirement regarding this. That is, it goes without saying, but that's not. Each node must have a corresponding resonator tube. The vibraphone. Look at me spontaneously writing design requirements.
What has happened?
It's like when Cartman brushes his own teeth in the episode. Who am I? The vibraphone bar must vibrate freely and stay in contact. There's just an and. By not making any contact with anything else except the holders. That's bad English, but the vibraphone bar must vibrate freely by not making any contact with anything else except the holders, meaning we don't want the vibraphone bar to crash into the tube or the flaps. And I think this is a great time now, Hannes, to look at that video.
Okay, so great. I just want to see here. Palpatine says that's not a requirement. The requirement is the reason why that exact measurement is needed.
Also, it's a defined. That's a good point. So this is more like a design. It's a solution. Okay, that's a good point. If we're being like uber pedantic, I'm gonna take the ball and go home. No, it's a great point from Palpatine. I think the requirement is then what I said about the ideal acoustic solution, ideal acoustic position. So if we go the vibraphone, then we have detailed design requirement solutions, I think. So let's go to, we put it in the, but is it then a function? So then I wonder if it's a functional requirement or a performance requirement. But then I say, then I steal that thing and I write it a little bit different. I'll write it according to like Palpatine says. The end of the resonators must be placed at the ideal acoustic distance from the vibraphone bars. Are you happy with that, Palpatine, or did you want to go back all the way to the vibraphone should sound good? The end of the resonator must be placed at the ideal acoustic distance from the vibraphone bars. And then, but I think to be clear, I don't know. I don't know if I agree. I think we had the information about 11 millimeters. We know that. So I think it's fine to like make decisions. But please, Palpatine, can you expand on if this was what you meant?
Yeah,
because I think it's a good comment from you. I want to learn what you think about that. There's several ways to do it, I think.
So let's queue up the video.
Perfect. I'm gonna see if I can find the URL here.
You find it?
I find it.
Oh. It's constant Rick rolling.
It's I like stale memes. If that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Oh.
Okay, I'm on the wrong. I'm gonna make it so we don't have ads here.
What are we, some kind of animals?
I have no clue if we're going to hear.
The sound of a vibraphone is created by a metal bar and a resonator pipe.
That
is loud.
I got nowhere. Is that going out on stream? Let me listen to the stream sound with 5 button presses here.
This resonator pipe is tuned to the same note.
This resonator pipe is tuned to the same note. I think we can hear it on stream.
Mm?
And I think I can go and I can change my mic. So you can have a little bit of a nicer sound of me.
I already did that.
You did that?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, SM7, right?
Way ahead of me. Let's go.
I'm trying.
Let's go to... Why is this so... what have they been looking at here, the audience? Is the bearing press? Can you see that?
Is that meme here?
Let's see. There's a huge peak in interest right here.
What happens?
Oh, it says ASMR sound.
So this assembly is going to hold very little weight. So I'm going to try to be...
Zabadaboom, boom, boom. Where's the flaps then?
Hopefully it's this video. Should be.
Vibrato flaps. But I don't think it's the experimentation. But as you can see, these flaps don't go... Here we can see the position of the flaps. They don't go over... We did double 3D printing, black on one side, white on one side, so you could see them spin better.
So now I'm going to take this front bar.
You can see that
and
there.
This goes on top.
Okay, so this is probably more... It's not the experimentation video, I'm afraid.
With you in this video. Way to get... So, I can...
Oh, I want to prove the world wrong by finishing this machine on this.
Sometimes at the
Yeah,
slowest
you
gear.
need to.
Yeah.
Note in our test should have a resonator.
What did I do here?
What is that? Oh no.
It's the length. It's the math behind the resonator length. Build and tune. Okay, so this is actually not... I don't think I am... Oh, wait, A-B testing. This is interesting.
I'm going to compare to my real vibraphone. Closed resonator. I was searching for the sustain.
Oh yeah, so what I'm doing here is I'm trying open versus closed resonators. And this is so fun, y'all, because I haven't planned at all to fit resonators onto this machine. So I started building the gears, and there's no place here for resonators. I thought like I fix that later. So we are in better shape this time, I think.
Okay, let's switch out to open resonator. Similar to my on my MMX vibraphone is covering almost the whole pipe.
Sound is pretty horrible as well.
The airflow like completely closed. Are also buried a little bit. Let's try with half.
Oh yeah, I
of the flap
opened them.
sanded, but not the other half.
That's interesting. It covered too much.
You know what? It's much better.
I remember that now.
Because now there's still resonance. This is much better sound. Going to sand the other part a little bit.
This is pretty cool how
Pretty
how
resonance. This is
how
much better
alike
sound.
I
Going
got
to
it
sand
to
the other
sound.
part a little
If you listen
bit.
to the next shot here. When I do one note on the vibraphone and then...
I preferred the previous. I'm gonna increase the distance between the plate and the resonator.
Oh, the tight
A lot.
screwing.
It's pretty amazing how...
It's pretty close, I have to say. Let's go back and try the open resonator forward. I'm going to cut the pipe off to mimic on my real vibraphone how the flap sits situated.
Oh, here we go.
Top
This
of
is
the
information we look
See
for.
if we can get less of that. Wah, 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 wah. We just want
Just
this
going
flap
up
to
in with us.
alter
So
the
now...
volume.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. So now I did exactly this experiment that I wanted to find. Now it sits on the top. And I'm elongating the resonator on the bottom instead. So let's see if that vibrato is better.
Pitch. Tone is higher now, so I'm going to slide this out.
And this is what I remember, it's not better.
Yeah.
Or...
The closed resonator seems to have a little bit more stable tone in the vibrato. It doesn't go wow, wow, wow. It sounds very much like the real one. The open resonator has more volume, but a little more pitch bend in the vibrato.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm.
Okay, the closed one is definitely stable in the pitch. I'm going to saw off even more on this, just to see what it happened. This is already a sacrificial piece.
Sounds pretty good. That's the
Pretty
open
beautiful.
resonator.
Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm going to reduce more of this flap here around to make the vibrato a little bit less deep. Aha! It's not too bad. So if you check under here, I made a temporary batch of open resonators. This is just to get going. There's a lot of
I could never fit them in
variables that
properly.
have to take in place, but start to sound a little vibraphone-ish. I can also change. Seems a little bit.
So what did we learn there actually? What did I never...
Often. This vibraphone is just amazing.
Did we learn anything from the sawing off?
It sounds very much like the real one. The open resonator has more volume, but a little more pitch bend in the vibrato. So listen to the difference between the resonator pipe and without. Trumpet. I preferred the previous.
I mean, the difference is very subtle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Extremely subtle. All right, but let's get back on track a little bit here. Good that you found that video, Hannes. Are we on this camera, perhaps? No.
That's drunk Wilson cam.
Let me go back to our question here.
I saw here Palpatine was back here with something
nice.
interesting. My heuristic here would be do what your existing vibraphone does unless and until some other design requirement forces a change.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. I think then you would have to go through a full exercise with documenting the existing vibraphone, and I think we shouldn't lock ourselves into that thing actually too much. So I really appreciate the follow-up though, but I think that would give me more layers of references from some other vibraphone.
Okay, what's next then?
Yeah, we answered the questions about the. We have our answer.
Mm-hmm.
We have this the 11 millimeter.
So that's what we have to work with.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So then let's actually head into CAD. I need to start my software here.
Do it. Boot it up. Yes, look at that. Are we ready to switch?
Yep. And we just have to put dark reader off. On shape looks funny with dark reader.
There we go.
So just to this is the little tuning flap I made.
I will be back in 2 minutes, Martin.
Yep.
I need to fetch me some hydration fluid.
I see. So 40 is the OD, and I think it's 36.2 is the ID. So if we put, I'm just thinking about like where to put let's just make an extrusion. Thinking about where to put can we not do that? I just wanted to visualize what would happen if we, let's go the other way. If we, depending on where we put the flap. So use the origin. I'm just gonna do a center shaft that is vertical under the origin there. And we're going to do we can just do a rectangle actually. So this have to be, it has to be 36.2 divided into plus minus like an offset. So let's say we have -2 millimeters space, 16. So let's make it 16. Shift S for a midpoint and then vertical, so we can center this thing. And now now we can kind of see here how much the flap would go up. So 12. And if we have the underside of the bar here, and we want that to be 11 millimeter. See, now we have a value here. Want that to be 11 millimeter as its normal position. So let's just add a projected thing here that is grayed out because that's not controlling.
Excuse me, what are you doing exactly right now? This could be good for a recap video.
Okay. So for the recap, now I'm just checking with this 11 millimeter. Okay, so now we know this 11 millimeter is the bottom of the vibraphone bar down to the resonator. And now I'm starting to think about these vibrating flaps, how much space we have when they stick up. Because ideally, we want them to sit kind of close to the edge like this. But then we can see here in the projected dimension, we only have 3 millimeters, which would be fine if the plates wouldn't move. But the plates have to move. We know that. So that's information we do have. Now I'm like, so yeah. Let's see what happens if we move this down 15. Then we have the space we need. Okay. So in my we had some more questions this morning. How far from the bar can the resonator be? Can I support the plates with material running alongside the side of the resonator? Can I have the plates move or not? Is a lingering question also behind. So then
this year's big cliffhanger.
yes. So then there's that. But we saw actually. Wait here. Wait a minute here. Hang on. Wait, we have to change my mic down.
Yes, wireless on.
Thank you, Hannes. Can you make sure in the stream audio that's actually...
Let's see, we need a different angle as well, because now it's just black. We need to go to a wide.
Come to the wide one, because I want to talk about these flap shapes.
Yep. Sorry, you were asking me a question.
Was I?
Yeah, I cut you off.
Do you remember that I cut things off with the Dremel in the video from France?
Yep.
These are actually not round. They are actually cut off here.
Yeah.
To clear these rivets, I thought.
And that is not you who have done that.
No. So, and they're kind of oval. They're hugely oval. So if you check it from this side, let's just zero that. In this angle, they're 36. In this angle, they're actually only like 31, 32, which saves some of the distance when they stand up. They're lower here.
Okay.
So that's kind of nice, actually, to remember. And I did think the sound was better when I did that in France. So that saves us a little bit. And also here, let's measure how far down they sit. Because they don't, the center is not like at the surface. It's actually 7 millimeter down. So Let's get back to CAD with that information. Zabadabadum. So on the real one, this is measurement is 7 to the middle, but this measurement is only like half of 32, which is but oh, the resonator is different. So to make an oval, I think, what did I say? I said 36 against 32. It was like
31 and 32, yeah.
So it's kind of 14 only. The highest edge. Which means we still have an issue here. If the... but that means we could... I think it's completely fine, hearing what I heard on the video, to move this down like this.
There we go.
I think this is completely fine.
You know what's more than fine?
Tell me.
The user Tuim that just became a Wintergatan backer. Thank you so much, Tuim. We appreciate it very, very much. You are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'll promise to finish the machine for you. No, I shouldn't make promises. I'll promise to try to finish the machine with everything I got.
Can you promise me to stay positive and we can all have a wonderful time together?
Yes. Yes. No. I promise you to try to stay positive, Hannes.
Cop out.
Okay. So what will the next question be then? I'm kind of tempted to add a makeshift vibrato flap. Can I do that a little quick? I think I can do that a little quick on the stream. I think that would be fun. Can I do that with just some... I can do that with cardboard and tape, I think. I want to... Okay, but just not tinkering for fun. What I want to see how now then is if I make a flap that doesn't... So another question. Okay, before I do that, let's see if we can defend it with a good question. So if I go, so we had this, can I have where to place the vibrating flap sub problem? And the question I actually want to see is that, does the vibrato flap need to protrude above the surface of the resonator tube? Yes or no? Because no makes it simpler. We have more space. And I think I can judge, and I think from what I heard from France, I think they weren't going above, actually. You heard the sound difference was very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder. So let's do a new question.
Oh, sketch cam.
We're going to answer the question if the flaps need to be above the surface, or if it's okay to put them below the surface. Above, below, versus fight. So let's build this so we can hear it vibrating a bit. I think I can hack that together. Okay, so let's change mic then. You'll do that.
I will do that. There we go.
Nice.
Let's head over to the proto table on this one.
Yeah.
Let's see what Martin is up to over there.
Yeah, I'm just going to do something really easy here. Simple. What is chat saying? When you're silent, I think maybe they're not happy.
No, sometimes I do other stuff as well.
Okay.
Loading up graphical stuff and chat is nothing really crucial now.
Okay. I need to go.
Worried about the slippery slope of ending up with the MMX again.
Yeah, it's a good thing to worry about. Oh, this is perfect.
Naive question. Did the MMX Vibraphone sound good?
Yeah, it did. I think it did. Can you still hear me, by the way, when I'm over here?
I don't hear you, but I think stream is.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah, that sucks.
No,
But as long as stream hears you, it's good.
I don't think... Did the MX Vibraphone sound good? Yeah, it did, I think. So I'm gonna use some...
And Handry says here, chat is happy in deep debate, but happy.
That's beautiful.
Then we have Legion that says, hey Martin från Karlstad.
Oh, Legion, hey. Nice. So I think I can... I have what I need now. I have some cardboard. I have some tape. I'm in my happy place.
What more can a man ever need?
I need a drill. And that
Okay, that's the cherry on top. I got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the drill. Let's see here. And a smaller drill. A drill and a smaller drill. Where did they go?
And yeah, just got confirmation that chat can still hear you when you walk away. It's only me that's in the dark, but I can live with that.
But that's very strange.
A moment of silence for me.
Don't you have my wireless in your in your?
Probably not, right?
Why?
I don't know. We don't need to fix that now.
Yeah, but then you okay? Do you have a room mic on for you then?
I can do that, but I don't need to when you're running around. We can do this off stream.
No, I want to understand what's happening. But good. We shouldn't do too
No.
much.
No. Get to work.
Check. No, it's actually gone. I'm back. Okay. You know why? You remember that horrible sound before when I pulled out the... That's why. I closed it off for you. So now you can hear me wherever I am.
Okay, thank you.
No, because then I'm scared of giving the chat the static, you know.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we have a drill.
We have a drill, and we have a bit more close-up on this one here. Then we have an extreme close-up over here.
Nice.
So explain to us, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, we can remove my little corner there.
Yes, start with that.
We're going to make a makeshift flap here really quickly to see how it sounds when I have the flap not going above the edge of the resonator.
Great, and this would be great for a recap video.
Oh, smart. All right, let's try to build the vibrating flap that sits on the top of this resonator and see if I can put it a little bit lower so it doesn't stick above the surface, since that distance is really crucial. It's really important that it doesn't stick above the surface if we're going to have the plate moving. I see Ludwig in the distance. We're streaming, Ludwig, but you're always welcome to intrude. What kind of battery?
My Ryobi battery. So I was just looking if there was any machine lying around here, but then it's in the box.
I see. So yeah, do we have? I think we can go to the closest close-up of the table on us. The one from the above.
Oh, the proto one.
Yeah,
okay.
Proto more zoom.
There need to be a bit further up on the table so we see what you do. That's good.
Let me do an approximate shape here of the flap. So I think the flap should be, this is the outside. So the flap should be something like that. I'm gonna cut it out a little bit bigger and confirm.
Look at him go. What a guy.
In my happy place. So now we can do the extreme close-up and I can show the XD. Yeah, so you can see this flap is still not fitting, so I'm going to take it down. It's fast to print something like this, but I think it's
Even faster to cut it.
I think it's kind of perhaps even faster to cut it. Okay, am I happy? I have to shake it like this. I am moderately happy.
I want to see you. And I see here that Hail Krillin subscribed with Prime on Twitch, and that makes us very happy. It's so fun to see our little channel grow on different platforms.
We love to hear that. Thank you so much. Hail Krillin. It's 30 millimeters, so 15. So now I can drill a hole 15 millimeters from the top of the tube.
Mm-hmm.
On this side. So let's use the wide cam for a little bit of close-ups on the drilling action here.
Heck yeah.
If you go to the wide, I know you want to not make people nauseous, but if you go to the wide, I can also see better when I set the focus.
And hopefully we don't have it glitching out on us.
Now this one is blinking. That's in focus.
That is cool.
So half of 30 is 15. Let's aim for a hole there. And let's then aim also for a hole on the other side. Perhaps I should do the drill first. How can I actually exactly switch it 180 degrees? That's an interesting question. There. This drill didn't really want to play. It's not drilling, it's melting the plastic.
Oh no.
Fine.
There we go.
So let's see if
Does it reach? No.
I didn't want to because I wanted. Oops. Then I have my little brass rod here.
Ooh.
So now we just need to build a flap that we can get in there. And I have some DaVinci Resolve welcome card to
Finally, some good use for that.
Yes. To kind of, but I think this one is even thicker, perhaps. Yeah, now I'm completely in my happy place. When I can do tapes and stuff.
That's fantastic. And speaking of fantastic, I want to read a nice comment here from a certain Samuel, and I'm gonna translate it from Swedish in real time here. Greetings from Weepix.
Oh, Samuel.
Nowadays, Vestin, not Westergren. And the last time we saw were in chat 4 years ago when my daughter Vilma was about to be born. Love the new energy in this gigantual project.
Samuel has a very special place in my heart because Samuel has taken actually the best photos of the Marble Machine process.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually framed, my girlfriend Samuel framed one of your photos of me on top of the, like looking over the plywood marble machine. And we have that on our wall actually. So
in the bedroom, right? Ow! Yeah.
in the that reminds me of the Justin Timberlake Lonely Island video in the ending there. She pulls down the portrait of her son and he puts it up again and she likes it. It's so not okay.
Love it. So good to hear from you, Samuel.
Great.
We had a great time. Samuel was there a lot when we recorded the first video. And took a lot of nice pictures. If you've seen any press photos from the first machine, Samuel took those.
So yeah, and congratulations again to your daughter. How's your daughter? I have a daughter now as well, Samuel. She's 7.5 months old, and she's
rascal.
She's great. She's absolutely great. Okay, I hope I can do something like this. I'm trying to mimic the shape that we did before. This is not an exact science. I just need to get this to work. But you can see I have the little template. Oh, in the wide camera.
Yep, there we go.
I have the little template inside here. So I'm like just trying to mimic that a little bit. There. I think that's kind of it. A very exact science, this. Yeah, so Samuel, I'm so happy for your pictures. They become so much more value when time has passed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like Samuel was there in that moment. It's just one of the days when we were working, taking those images. Samuel also took like the real, the images of the machine.
Mm-hmm.
The press photos, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't know if you remember, helped us with the lighting quite a lot for the video.
Yep.
He was like, it should have like this Gloria lighting from above, and it turned out so much better.
Mm-hmm. But you know what turned out even better?
Tell me.
Twitch is blowing up here. We have Darth Bass that subscribed with Prime. We have Armonial that subscribed for 6 months in advance.
Oh, wow.
And wouldn't stop there because Armonial gifted 5 memberships. So now we have Bitten Boy, Tellum, The Robbers, Axlex2, and Jay Bennett became subscribers thanks to Armonial.
On Twitch.
On Twitch.
Thank you, Armonial. This means so much to us.
That is absolutely fantastic.
So meanwhile here, I got my flap on my bar.
Kind of fantastic as well. Just want to get this question out there from Astro. Have your daughter learned design requirements yet, Martin?
I didn't. My comeback was too slow, I feel.
Switch here. Look at Martin looking.
Okay.
Look at him looking.
Let's go to the XD.
Let's go to the XD.
It's kind of working. My daughter hasn't learned design requirements, and if I don't wish that life for her. I want her to be happy.
I don't want her to be happy.
I want her to be happy.
Yeah, I don't want her.
Okay, as soon as it touches the edge, let me deburr those drillings, and I think we can test it.
Fantastic.
Zabadabadum.
And Samuel came back to you, and he says, "Thank you. She's amazing, creative, and loves that her dad got a 3D printer so that she can wish stuff.
Oh, cool.
She's even a proud big sister now to Theo, that's 2 years old now. Congrats to your daughter, Martin."
Thank you, Samuel. Really lovely to hear from you. Like someone wrote like the marble machine is the friends we made along the way, and and there's something to that. I met so much wonderful people doing this work, so that's a reward in of itself, actually. Not to mention Hannes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I met you, but that was not from the marble machine. You, it was.
Kinda. We met a bit earlier, but... And I see here now our dear friend Martin on YouTube doesn't want to see himself get beaten by Twitch. So Martin sent 5 memberships as well on YouTube. So thanks to Martin, we now have Andy Lego, Notsom, and Ananimai, Tony Miranda, and Chief667 now became members thanks to our dear friend Martin. Wow, it's one of those days.
Thank you, everyone.
Generous people watching.
Thank you, everyone. Can't I get that in? Go to the wide. I can set it. See if I have. No,
Oof, that is cool.
It's too close to get it. Sharp. That I think that's fine. So this will give us really, really, really another really important answer. I think I should make it.
And this will be great for a recap video as well.
Okay, good that you're reminding me. Okay, so here's the flap. Here's my makeshift flap. I'm gonna try to get it in there and onto this brass rod with a press fit. Oh, my hand is in the way there. Okay, so I get the rod through there. Nice. As long as I don't... Oh, wait. I know what I can do. If I just add some distances here, so it doesn't slide sideways, it's going to be easier to turn it for me without... Because when I bump into the walls, the flap stops rotating. So more tape, Hannes.
More tape.
Oh, this works good, actually. Let's try with the note. I want to go back to the first note we tried. If this sounds good, we are... I don't know. We are further along.
Further along.
So perhaps I should clean this up a little bit. We can go to the zoomed-in camera. I can show again the hardest to zoom in on the table. I can show again this. There we are. This beautiful pre-tensioned silicone holder that we designed and printed in silicone. So it pre-tensions inwards, as opposed to the previous version we made that we printed straight.
It looks really good.
It actually works good. Works well. I think I made those knobs a little bit too thick. But I'm not completely happy with this design. I think over time, I think it's not reliable over time. It's like I want something to actually stop them from completely going out to the sides. We'll see. All right. So what is the big debate then in chat? Probably about the movement, I guess.
They're giving up on that.
I wore them down. Did I wear them down?
It's still every now and then. You know what would solve this? I think the majority in chat is kind of team static. At least the ones that are vocal.
The majority, yeah.
The majority is team static.
Yeah. I've never been much of a majority person myself. No. Okay, we're getting closer, but we have to tune this now. I forgot about that. So we have to go back to the... I have to do this cannon charging maneuver. Up against my flap. And then I'm using my vibraphone stick to measure the length on my real vibraphone. Touching the bottom and then feeling with my finger. That someone said is the most accurate way to measure. And then I use this length to get an...
Hasse says here, after yesterday's middle finger at the end of the video, we know it's a lost cause.
Oh, you got through all the way to the end, Hasse. I'm impressed. I was so pissed off with that video. It's
you were?
No, Hannes having. Hannes having. But we figured like it's better to report out. Oh, we made a vibraphone. Did you hear the vibrato?
Yes.
So for new viewers, that's the extreme difference Resonator makes for the vibraphone. But now then. That's so cool. It works so perfect.
I hate to be that guy now, but is the image in focus?
No, you should be that guy. I love.
Yeah, but I can't really see. It is better now, right?
It was not in focus.
Okay.
No. I love that. Be that guy.
It's just difficult.
So what I want to listen for is the tuning changing. And I don't hear it change. It's almost a little bit too deep, like the flap is a bit too big. It's beautiful. So like what this means, if we go to the XD, see if I can get in here, talk.
Oh, there he is.
What this means, everyone, is that we have these 11 millimeters to play with, so we can it could move. Oh wait, I can maybe move it with my finger. Okay, let's try something here. We could move. Okay, I should recenter the XD. Let me go and recenter the XD. Hannes,
Martin,
I think we're on our way to something beautiful.
I've said that for a lot of years.
I think this is going to be one for the ages. One for the ages. Let me try now. Okay, I'm starting to answering. Wait. Maybe I should go. Okay. Okay, for the XD now. Now let me try lowering the thing. You can hear that's not a big problem actually.
Martin.
Yes, Hannes.
I'm sorry, everyone.
What's happening?
It will get fixed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh, well.
But it's not out, Hannes.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm with you. My ears died too. I removed my headphones. Team Static hurts my ears. Good morning. Yeah, people are waking up now. Martin is fixing it. Hopefully you don't hear it now, right? Okay.
Do you hear me? Oh, you took the headphones away.
Yeah, I had to.
It's the batteries. I didn't find new batteries. It's the batteries of the wireless. Sorry.
Okay.
But I killed it. It's just if you put wire off, the static shouldn't go to the stream.
Yeah,
the static is on the wireless.
I turned it off.
Yeah, but then you have your then it's in your so you heard it much longer. I hope. Okay, I need new batteries. Sorry, everyone.
Wow, now we're awake at least. So that was exciting. That's what happens when you're Team Static. That's what you get, everyone. There you have the culprits, and the biggest culprit of them all. Okay. Stuff is being changed. Thank goodness. Whew. Okay.
Hannes, I think you can switch. You should be able to switch back now.
Okay. Let's hold our fingers and cover our ears. Sounds good.
Testing.
There we go.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
Okay. Sorry for that, everyone. I
Oh.
couldn't find batteries before the stream.
Okay.
So back to the XD.
Back to the XD. Okay.
This is pretty nice. It doesn't matter a lot where it is. So a simple fix for the movement, with the movement would be to do what we did on Martin X. We're just using this empty space we have here. So if we accept an 8mm movement here, we are kind of 2mm left to go there. See what I mean, Hannes?
Yeah. Yep.
Can go to the wide also.
Mhm. There we go.
It has a little bit of this bird. Whoa, 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 whoa. It has a little bit of that. Perhaps let's try to make the flap a little smaller. If I can steal it like this, like we did on the, like I did with the Dremel on the Marmachine X.
And Martin with a donation and a comment. Design requirement. Ensure power endurance before streaming. Yes. That is added on our list from this stream forward.
We had a team meeting about that on lunch. Yeah.
I don't see anyone complaining in chat now. I think it's just my listening that it went down a bit now. But it's fine. You don't have to fix it. It's lower for me now again.
Oh. So let's make the flap a bit smaller. Can we get through there?
Joshua says here, I'm loving this stream. I feel the boulder moving up the hill.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you, Joshua. We are basing ourselves a little bit in theory as well, not only tinkering. It is. Am I hallucinating, or is the vibrato a little bit like wanka 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 wanka
Waka waka waka.
in a bad way? Like it's a little bit of a detune.
And or what is wondering, Hannes, have we proven that the vibrato flap can be beneath the pipe opening?
That's what that's exactly what we're trying to prove right now.
Yeah.
If you go to the XD, you will actually not see the flap here. It's below. And I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. It's so close to where it is on my real vibraphone. The real vibraphone, I can show in this camera that we are actually have a cutout. It's cutting out the whole resonator like this, which is interesting if that changes something. I think very much that it's not so sensitive. This kind of just works. As you saw, like I took a PVC pipe from the hardware store, I used tape and a metal bar, and I have a vibraphone.
A good enough vibraphone.
In 1 hour, you know?
Yeah.
Should I go to the real vibraphone? No. Or I can do it like this, perhaps. Wait. Oh, with the magic arm. Okay, let's quickly listen to it on the real vibraphone.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna rig something up here. I'm gonna rig something up here, Hannes.
Yeah, I will do this. Proto table for now. We have a steady zoom out here for building dramatic.
Cool. Perfect. Perfect. We need to connect this to the power. So we have we can go to the wide.
Look at that. That's mesmerizing.
And I'll throw it a little bit lower. And I need a hand, so I'll use the magic arm here. I'll need a hand. We want to be here. I don't want to clamp on my beautiful. Can I clamp on this?
Now this is a live stream.
Okay, I just need a support for the other side. So when you want a friend, you can always use a magic arm here. Oh, that was the wrong side. I just need a support there. Just to see how much, if subjectively, how much better this sounds compared to our PVC pipe. It is a bit rounder, the vibrato. When the other one has a kind of a wank, 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 this one is more wom, 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 wom.
Quack, 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 quack. The duck one.
But it's subtle. It's subtle difference, right?
Yep.
What do you think from your ears?
This is really difficult for me, and I think perhaps the audience as well.
Yeah.
To hear, clearly hear. And that I see in chat, like, the verification being that when you think it's good enough, it's difficult for us to understand it.
Yeah, I see.
Kinda.
So for the recap, let's try how the original vibraphone sounds. Ah. That's so magical always with the changing of the vibrato speed. All right, let's go back to the table. Howdy guys from RSK. I'm really happy to see Martin building and testing stuff again. Daily reminder, never give up. Love to hear that. Thank you so much.
A very generous donation. That's fantastic to hear.
RZK, I think it says here on it's far away from me.
RZK. And Martin also with a donation here that says, I think this warble makes making the music harder.
This warble, you mean
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And a couple people here says better sound on the old vibraphone.
Yeah, I agree actually. It sounds.
This is a flawed test.
It's a feeling of a little bit better on the vibraphone, but it's very subtle, very subtle. How is this a flawed test? Because it's subjective.
Hannes, I really think you should compare also with a higher note. Difference should be much more pronounced.
Oh yeah, that was Jimmy's, because the higher notes are so short. What's the time, Hannes? Perhaps we can do that.
We have 55 minutes, Martin. An ocean of time.
An ocean of time.
And while you think about what you want to do, Martin, I want to thank the 17 new backers that came now this last 24 hours. A lot of them came in this stream, both from Twitch and as YouTube members and on Patreon. 17 new backers the last 74 hours. That is awesome. And I can see that. Yeah, we have Harmonial there, for instance, that gifted all the memberships. All the 5 ones on Twitch. And then thanks to Martin, we got 5 extras as well. So thank you all so much.
Thank you so much.
There's Wilson.
Alrighty then. Let's see where we're gonna go next. We should go back to theory to really
Yes.
see.
Let's see here. My Memeplex continues here. Hannes, it's a flawed test because it's comparing too many variables. Height of flap, material of pipe, shape of flap, rotation, speed of flap, etc.
I agree with that. We have our most important. It's the distance. So what other questions?
It was a reasonable test when it was just testing the height of the flap. I thought he would next test a higher flap position.
That
Not change anything else.
yeah, good idea. Thank you. So
That's also my Memeplex. And also
we're learning something there. from
Martin as well says, for tests to be worthwhile, they should be repeatable.
Yep. So
Okay, Martin is very quiet. What happened now then? Are you still there? Martin is muted. No. No, he's not.
are you hearing me on the live stream, Johannes?
Try to talk.
Yes.
Yes. I hear you. Martin is very quiet. Martin is muted. I don't know. It's strange. I can hear it fine.
I don't see the I should see the volume meters on the check. I mean I am low. I think it looks low actually. There's something with the wireless.
Yeah, it seems it's not behaving for us today.
No. There is a gain setting.
Annoying for me because it sounds good on my listening to stream.
I'll boost myself 3 decibels on the thing.
We hear Martin fine now. Okay, he back.
All right. Very good lesson from chat here is that to make A/B testing, you should change as few variables as possible. So to A/B test between this and the old Vibraphone is flawed because the material of the flap is different, everything is different. But what we actually want to test is the height. What I actually want to test is if the height from the end of the tube makes a difference. So how can we do that? Well, we can take this one, we can saw off the tube, and then we have a better test. Best would be to have them next to each other so we can play them at the same time. But let's just saw off this tube and see if we can hear a difference.
And that is perfect for the recap video.
Yeah, good one. This is very subjective though because but we do have the recording, so perhaps I can go back and see the recording to hear, and then I can put the notes right next to each other. I'm gonna use my musical saw to cut this off because why not? Is it big enough? Okay, perhaps let's take the flap out when cutting, Martin. Could be an idea.
Why not drill new holes? Easier probably. But the tubes will get shorter. That's a change.
Yeah, I think though drilling is a better idea. We can drill it on the other side.
Or just drill another hole in the right angles.
I think drilling is actually a good idea.
We saved him before the sawing started, everyone. Great.
Let's drill on the other side here, closer to the end. Because then we can go back. Thank you, chat. I'm happy someone is thinking.
It's not easy to always be thinking.
All right. like that. And I'm gonna put the flap in.
Okay, let's switch to that. Oh, you did it for me.
I brought my stream deck. We need 2 of those here in the studio, actually. Are you bringing yours when you're coming next week?
I had to think about that.
I think so. That would be good, actually. Hannes is coming to the studio next week, everyone.
I'm gonna be there in person with Martin.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Let's see if it's gonna be better or worse streams when we're in the same room.
Ah!
And while you fix with that, I just want to say Bacchus just subscribed on Twitch as well.
Fantastic.
So thank you and welcome. That's awesome.
All right. So now we have to tune this new one. So let's tune this new one. I go into my old resonator here with this little stick. I go in here. I feel the length with my finger here. And now I know how long this should be. So I forgot though to push this up first. So I have to do this while keeping this length here.
Because you can never remeasure that.
No.
That's impossible.
Okay, we got it all the way up. And I saw in the More Machine X video, I just did this. I just hit the tube to kind of hear what kind of tuning it had. Okay. I need my magic arm back. Let's go and get that. Yeah, so for any new viewers this morning, we prepared this prototyping by going through a design process, a theoretical design process that me and Jesper made together yesterday evening at home. We had a 2-hour conversation. And it was pretty fun because when Jesper sent me his suggestion for a very defined design process, I realized I wrote kind of the same thing. Very similar thing 2 years ago. I was when I was doing all my theoretical around my Pixar video, where I started to realize that if this machine is going to work, I need a new way of working. So when then Jesper, who's a God-level design requirement expert,
he loves that.
He asks us to say that. He asked us to say that. When he then comes back with something that is so similar to what I wrote, I was like, I need to listen to this. I need to try to do this. We're back. We have a new position of the flap. I think it's the same.
Yeah.
It's worse than the original Vibraphone, but I think it sounds like it sounded before. And a lot of the whop, 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 whop is because I'm being too fast. If I go as slow and I try to be smooth about it. Sounds pretty nice, though. Okay, so actually, for the recap, let's go. Yeah. So let's listen to the recordings and see which sounded best. So let's listen to the recording and see if close to the edge or further down the pipe. So let's listen to the recording and see which version sounds best. First, let's hear further down the tube. And now let's listen to further up the tube. So we're going to try to make Wednesday recaps without me going into editing, recording new material. So sometimes you'll hear me say stuff for the Wednesday videos in the streams.
And I have a donation and a comment here from Hailshire's Haven that says requirements. 1. Ensure consistent striking loudness. 2. Take recordings for each change of variable. 3. Plot loudness, envelope, and sustain length to optimize.
Super good. Oh, my stream deck is gone. That's great advice, Hellshears Haven. It's so nice we recognize these usernames. They're coming back.
Yeah.
It's the Haven. I recognize how you have Haven. I've seen you before. So let's go to, I think, here.
Mm-hmm. Then both, yes.
And I think if you can change my canvas for me.
Yeah, I can do that. There we go. And do you want the comment up or not?
No, I think it's.
Rec was short for recommendation, not requirements.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay, so I think that takes the testing, like becoming good at testing, to not have flawed tests. I think we learned 2 things today. To keep the tests similar, and then Haven is much more methodical than I am. I am being subjective. I get a feeling for it now. I do. I'm gonna hear on the recording the difference of the vibrato. So, see, have we answered the question? It is true. I don't feel I can answer it. So we have this question. Where is it? Does the vibrato flap need to protrude above the surface of the resonator tube? Yes or no? It's here. And I think what we can do from on this question is that we can make a I think I can make a design guideline for the Vibraphone, which is a guideline that we should mimic the original Vibraphone as much as possible. So that's going to be, I think, I wonder if I could put it as a performance requirement, but make it a should. I think I can do a should. Where do I put this? Where do I put this? Maybe for the functional. This is more of a note, perhaps.
A lot of people in chat are screaming that you should try a higher note.
Oh, it's for the it's for the pitch thing. Okay, let's
more pronounced.
Yeah, because the length change should be more pronounced on a higher note, because it would change the tuning more in percentage terms. Basically, if it's 1 centimeter down on a 5 centimeter tube, that's 20% of the whole tube. But if it's 1 centimeter down on On a 20 centimeter, it's only 5% or something like that.
And we even got a super chat from Martin with test higher notes.
Okay, so I want to make a guideline. I'm gonna make a guideline here. We're gonna talk about this later if this violates the whole. The vibraphone should use as much of the design solutions from an original vibraphone as possible, and calm everyone about this vague language here, because this is a should. I have some formatting here. If I pull this down, look what happened there. It's a should. So it's this is a guideline, and now I put it into the requirements. Perhaps the guideline should go somewhere else. But I think, like, to answer this question about where the flaps should sit, if we put them where they have them on the original one, we're kind of safe. That's what I want to say. Let's see if we hear a difference on a higher note.
Yeah. And before you do that, we got a lovely message from Twitch, from Buddy Maniac, that says, Martin, I'm an engineer who's had to deal with design requirements recently. I've been really enjoying watching your videos with your own ups and downs with incorporating them into your project.
Thank you. Was
it Buddy Maniac, and now your wireless should be on as well.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, now it's on.
Thank you so much for your comment. I hope, like, what I think that I really want to do. I don't want to mope about this anymore. I really want to. It's really super hard for me. I'm gonna find. I took the highest note of the vibraphone, the F, but I want to give it like a real chance of learning how to work with it. It feels like. It was kind of deflating, like when Jasper sent me this design process, and I'm like, this sounds good. And then I realized I wrote almost the same thing 2 years ago. Why haven't I been able to incorporate that, you know? But I guess I just have to keep lifting the bar. The gym high will come.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to push this holder onto the highest note of the vibraphone, the F, at the very top. And then we're going to compare. It's going to be subjective, but I think if I stand with my microphone on the same distance, we have kind of a good reference when I listen to the recording, I think.
Mm-hmm. And Jimmy says, I'm so happy with how this stream is going.
Oh.
You see, progress.
That's great. That's great. Thank you, Jimmy. And also, like a good reminder is like I saw like in my design process I wrote for 2 years ago. What I want to do first is a digital twin, they call it, which is the CAD model, a perfect digital twin. And what I'm doing today, I'm doing this not to build. So for the recap. So the reason I'm doing these experiments is to inform the CAD model, because in my design process, I want to make a digital twin. So this is not like prototyping how to build the machine. This is like research to build the requirements and to build the digital twin. So we're very early in the design process here. Let's tune this. So F is like 5 centimeters deep. Like, it's like this. XD, perhaps. So this length, this short, is the resonator tube for F. Isn't it crazy?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, let's remeasure it, Hannes. I can remeasure it. And we have a visitor. How's it going, Aron?
going good.
It's going good?
I'm about to board a cruise ship
Oh,
in 15.
in 15.
I gotta find some underwear.
Perfect. Do you really need underwear on cruise ships? I'm tuning this now to F. That should be F. So let's reinsert this tube. There. Where are you going?
Just back and forth to our neighbors in Finland.
To Finland.
Yeah, it's called a mothership play.
Nice.
Wish me luck. Take care.
Have fun. Thank you. You too. Oh, that was high. Can you hear this, Hannes?
Yes.
Are we scraping? No. It doesn't sound so fun, huh? By itself. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Okay, so now for the test. Highest position of the flap, highest note of the vibraphone. Sounds so horrible by itself. Okay. Let's now switch the flap position to the other side, where we have it further into the tube. Vi säger inte usch, usch, usch till en härlig dusch. Vi hämtar vår rakhuvud och vi rakar bort vår musch. Sen när vi är fräscha jagar vi lite tusch. Vi säger inte usch till en härlig dusch. Jag skrev den låten till Arvida i morse, Hannes.
Okay.
I'm making children's songs for my daughter every morning. A new song every morning. And that was one of those.
The banger.
It's
You still got it.
I think I should release it.
Yes.
Säger inte dusch till en härlig dusch. All right, everyone, we're already at this place. Oh, I haven't. That's how little. I haven't tuned the bar. That's how little this resonator. I was like, oh, this sounds pretty good. I haven't. I didn't tune it. I have to retune this from the other side here now. I'm so happy that I can learn from everyone in chat, and it's I just have to strike the balance between believing in myself. Oh, this is sliding. That's annoying. Wait. I don't know if I can tune this. It's perhaps if I. Oh wait, perhaps if I clamp it. Okay, I know. You know how smart I am, Hannes?
Never a doubt.
So the resonator is. Never a doubt. The tuning thing is sliding. But I thought if I clamp it harder with the magic arm, it should stop sliding, and then I can tune it. See what I mean?
Yep.
So just
Perfectly clear.
Okay. So go past. Are we past?
Now I see a comment here from Martin. Constant tuning equals maybe not the best solution for the world tour.
Oh yeah, you mean to tune them like this?
Yeah, load your gun every show.
We're going to have these positioned perfectly stable on the real version. Okay, so now I got the flap above the clamp. Now I can clamp on the tube. And the ID, yeah, it doesn't slide. Good. Shoof.
Shoof, shoof, shoof.
Now,
Getting there.
now, like that. All right, we're getting there. Now let's check this again. I didn't hear the resonator, but I remember that from the... Okay, let's release a little bit of the tension. I remember that on the Machine X, actually, that you don't hear the highest resonators a lot, actually.
Design requirement must be tuned like an ancient musketeer.
Here we go. Here we go. See if there is a... Can we hear? Okay. So I will listen in the recording later. All right, so we have the lower position of the flap. Let's see how that sounds. Is it a slight detune, like... Sounds horrible. But the other one did too.
Chat says it's actually not bad at all. Actually sounds better.
Oh.
I feel the harmonics are shifted somewhat.
I can do something in the A7 perfect. I think the difference are very subtle. And I think what's most important, if it sounds good or if the plate moves, it's easy choice, right?
Movement.
Movement. So no, but it's good. It doesn't sound so bad. Chat says they kind of like it.
First harmonic disappear faster, it seems. Quicker fade.
It's hard on this one, and it's what I like. What I feel like this is kind of forgiving. It's kind of forgiving, this aspect.
Yeah.
How the marbles are dampened with rubber in between the steel, and the steel is going to make much more of a difference than all these differences. So we're kind of free to do a little bit what we want, but we should stay as close as possible to the original Vibraphone design when we can. So we entered that as a guideline into the design requirements.
And that was great for a recap video.
Yes.
It's very hard to completely compare everything here. There's still so many variables, but if it sounds good enough, it's good enough.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's annoying that the resonators of the Vibraphone is a little bit bigger, and that's perhaps adding some percentages of better timbre. But yeah, let's go over to the design requirements actually.
Heck yeah.
Here.
Then we turn on the SMB7. Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
Oof. We're getting there.
We're getting there. I'm gonna reposition so I can see. Blah blah blah. Okay. Where are we with our questions now? How far from the bar can the resonator tube be? We answered that. Also, can we use 40mm OD resonator with 1.9mm wall thickness? I'd say yes. Which is a standard, very standard PVC tubing.
The standard PVC tuning.
Tubing. So I think the tubes on the Vibraphone are aluminium. The flaps are also aluminium. I don't know if that would make a big difference. I don't think so, but it's interesting.
Plastics will mute bass more. Joshua says.
Interesting.
Probably. Making it feel hollow. Metal will propagate the sound more.
So I also think the thin flap of the metal flap of the aluminium of the original one looks much better than the cardboard one I made.
What?
Yeah. I know, surprising, right? So question is okay, that's timed out. We have to go for Wilson then.
There he is. Take it away, Wilson. Keeping an eye out on the batteries. He failed miserably at his job, though, earlier today.
100%. Bad battery management by Wilson. All right, so this more theory in the morning and more... but did we really get closer to the world tour here? That's what I'm going to see in CAD. I tried to be disciplined today. I think it's this one. Yeah. Is there a... Okay, so another question, a stupid question that I've been thinking about. If the tube is going to move with the note, I know you don't want, you hate hearing about this, but if the tube is going to move with the note, can the vibrato flaps move as well? Can we have a flexible... I know it's not pretty.
I know something. Let's introduce some more complexity to this.
Yeah, that's probably not so good. Yeah, did we really get... Oh, yeah, I'm just thinking about different...
Yes, we did. This exercise will make it easier for the next question.
Someone says that?
Yeah. Ooh. You can have the flaps with a slot in the tubes. Yes. Again, I'm team static, but it's doable.
Okay, that's interesting. Bring that one up. Because the slot in the tube is what I'm sitting here thinking about. That's how...
Jimmy says it like this, yeah. With a slot in the tubes, yes.
Wait, Jimmy, expand on what you think. You mean the tubes move then as well?
Guess so. Then he says there again, I'm team static, but it's doable. The flaps needs to be driven.
Let's realign this just on this
More mass in movement, more inertia to overcome to make it move.
With the tubes on, yes. Yes. Let's just do this.
Feels more and more like Helm's Deep, you know, Martin. The armies are closing in. You need your Gandalf soon.
For what?
Moving plates.
Ah. Now I'm with you.
Here's kinda Gandalf coming in, and that's RCK that became a Wintergatan backer now through YouTube memberships. That is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
RCK, thank you. We are super appreciative. We hope you can learn something. Perhaps you can learn more from my mistakes than my successes, but in any way you can. I hope you can learn something here. That will be great. Oh, learn to choose the mirror line first here.
Jimmy says fixed flaps axle moving tubes.
Yeah, good, Jimmy. That's what.
But flaps position will not be synced to tube.
Yeah, so this is how my vibraphone look at the top actually.
Tubes moved around the axle and have a slot to let the flaps axle move through them.
Yeah. So that's what I'm sketching here. Basically, there's an axle like here, and oh no. Wait, what's happening? Yes. Boom. Symmetric. Symmetric, I said.
Okay.
This is how this could give. Then the tube can be the holder. Be the holder. Is that what you're laughing at?
No, I just saw Jimmy here. It hurts me so bad to be advocating for this.
I got you. Yeah, and then we can move this down a bit. So we can do. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Like this. I don't think we should mess with the moving flaps. I think even there I draw a line.
You draw a line. We found it, everyone. We found the line. Woo, today was a breakthrough. Some lines you won't cross, huh?
Fantastic. I'm just gonna check. I get messages from Derek Van Allen. Let me just check the. Is this the sketch? Let me just pull this up here. So we get a little bit closer. I think that will follow everything. Yeah.
We found it. The final line.
So what's cool with the idea of,
yes, like this from your chronol. Your chronals. What I'm learning from this is number 1, ingenting omöjligt. 2, livet är underbart. Keep it up.
Vi säger inte usch till en härlig dusch.
Nothing is impossible. Life is wonderful.
So, did I hide the ugly holder I made?
Take a look on screen there, Martin. See if you recognize that name.
Nice. Marius in chat. Hi, Marius.
Would you get PTSD when you see vibraphone plates in the can?
Marius has been such an MVP. Marius taught me this lesson of thinking before sketching in CAD. I never forget that. And also, revolving pulleys. Marius taught me a lot. He's also building his own analog cameras, which is pretty awesome. Really cool to see you here, Marius. Hope you're having a great time with everything.
We're approaching the 10-minute warning, Martin, just so you know.
In my brain, I've gotten further. We tried the exercise. Oh, sorry for burning all of your eyes. We tried this theoretical exercise. For the next time, I'm going to think through a bit more what is the main problem and how to follow it. This was from the previous stream. But by doing this, so perhaps for the recap. So the good thing with today's prototyping is that we actually started with a theoretical exercise to go from the main problem, tour with the bar machine, down the tree. So we must have a machine. We must have instruments. One of the instruments must play melodies. It's a requirement. We must have a vibraphone. Vibraphone must have resonator tubes. The resonator tubes should be as narrow as possible. That's a guideline. And then we started asking questions about the resonator tubes. How close to the bar can they be? Where can we place the vibrating flap? And now we do have more design requirements that we filled in, real design requirements and some guidelines. And we got information for the CAD here. So yeah, I think we lifted the bar. I'm trying to learn this theoretical way of thinking, and perhaps it will click for me sooner rather than later. The goal is to go on the world tour before I'm 50 years old. That scares the shit out of me. I don't want a place to move if I have to be 50 to go on the tour.
You heard it here, folks. They won't move if he gets too old. And thank God we have a lot of people that also believes that there will be a world tour. Like the now 1,222 Wintergatan backers. I mean, that means the world to us that you're still here supporting us on this marvelous adventure. And I just have to say that today was a great success. We learned a lot through the theoretical stuff this morning, the thing that Martin loves the most in the whole world. But Martin learned a lot. And then he got the chance to, dare I say it, tinker a bit this afternoon. And it was glorious. So without further ado, I would like to bid you all a happy afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow. And now, Martin, please play us off.